All right, Jeremiah Estrada is indeed our Friar Friday guest. We are so happy to have him with us from the San Diego Padres. Jeremiah, thanks so much for taking a few minutes. How are you today, sir?
Hey guys, thank you for having me on. Everything's good, man. Excited to play some baseball.
I want to start real quick. Just let's get it right at the top, because I don't think I've talked to you since last year. And I was reading this. I know he struck out 13 consecutive batters. It's an all-time major league record. Did anybody know that during those 13 batters, he threw 53 pitches and none of them were put in play? Not a single ball in 53 pitches. Jeremiah, that was an incredible moment. Take us through what you were feeling the last night, because I was there when you got the last couple of outs in that streak.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, you know. My mindset going into the game was priority, which is get the dub and let's get the boys a win, you know. Job first, enjoy the other thing second. But other than that, man, it was a good feeling, man. Just seeing the crowd more than anything get loud, and the fact that they acknowledge and actually just kind of like, to me, I'm just like, maybe no one cares, you know. But like to me, it was just like, it was pretty cool, man. And I think the fans and just the team, it made it more special, knowing then how I actually felt itself, you know, just understanding what actually happened.
You've been a part of a good bullpen ever since you arrived. Year 2 for you, Jeremiah. What's changed for you in terms of your role, how you're approaching it, and just the year in general for you in year 2?
Year 2, man. Honestly, man, I'm just blessed to be here more than anything. You know, just being California, you know, born and raised in Cali as well. But it's just been nothing but blessings. You know, just coming back into just the best stadium, the best fan base, and just the best people out here in San Diego. I think that's the first thing that I look at it the most. So just yet alone the teammates that we have and just the staff, just everything about the San Diego Padres, even the organization. You know, it's just a huge blessing and huge to be a part of. But yeah, man, nothing changes, you know. I mean, keep the same thing, keep the same mindset, stay hungry, stay with what we can do, stay with what we have, and just do what we can do and take every day, you know, step by step.
Jeremiah Estrada is with us, our Friar Friday interview today, and you know, we all know this. I mean, Jeremiah's been incredible, and he's been a big part, obviously, of the success of this bullpen. Jeremiah, give us a little insight into how your relationship is with pitching coach Ruben Niebla and Mike Schilt and this organization. How do they handle you and everyone in that bullpen between appearances from day to day? Like you pitched yesterday and checking in with you today to see how you feel today, that kind of thing. Take us a little bit behind the scenes of that.
I mean, first thing is they take great care of us here, you know. Not only with my relationship with Ruben and Schulte, you know, I mean, the relationship that they have with everybody is awesome. You know, it's a family here, and that's what I love the most. You know, it's the fact that I mean, even last year when I had first gotten the call from both of those guys, or actually it would be the year before that when I was picked up by the Padres, it was just receiving that phone call and just hearing them say, it's like, hey man, you know, like it just felt like home. You know, felt like I was welcome with open arms, like if I've been here, and just the great person outside of the field that they both are with Ruben and Schulte, and just honestly every single person in this locker room has been amazing. Even AJ, man, he's such an awesome dude. You know, just it's a blessing to be here, and I've had no complaints here. I mean, not even complaints. I've had nothing to complain about since I have been here. And then the pitching standpoint, you know, just they take really good care of us. You know, they care about not just about, you know, how the year goes and just how you know, just trying to win ball games. They also care about our well-being, how we're doing personally, and how we're doing as just, you know, trying to take care of our careers. You know, and they're very responsible and making sure that we're feeling okay before they send us out there. And that's what I love the most. You know, because what family is, it's always check on each other.
Yeah. Jeremiah Estrada joins us here, Padre bullpen arm, one of the best bullpen arms in this league. And Jeremiah, I want everybody to relax. This is a difficult enunciation, but the chitter, right? You're throwing that. You got the slider. You've improved on both of those pitches immensely. You're getting a lot more swing and misses at both. How much work did you put in during the offseason and in spring to kind of get these secondary pitches in a place where they could be as much of a weapon as your fastball?
It's just repetition, man. I mean, I think that's with anybody who wants to really work on anything in their life, you know, you got to just kind of have a lot of repetition time to kind of just consume what you're doing and to just acknowledge the fact that, like, if it could be better, if it could be just a little tick, you know what I mean? Baseball's all about feel. And working on it in the off season, you know, it's hard to keep a baseball out of my hand at times. You know, maybe like I give it like one season ends, I give it a week off maybe, and then from there it's just like I'm right there laying in bed. I wake up and just grab a baseball and start tossing up and start throwing sliders to the roof for, you know, the chitter. And just, I think it's everything, you know. I think when people are just obsessed with the game and in love with the game, you just start to it's just surround you no matter what it is. But of course, you know, it's baseball. You got to enjoy the little things. You know, there's people who are obsessed with the game, and then there's people who are just really good at the game, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just the love that we have with I love to pitch. I love to play the game. I wish I could play center field too, you know, and hit. But you know, it's what I'm good at, which is just pitching, you know, do what I can do to help the team out. And other than that, man, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, it's kind of hard to really think about too much. You know, you also don't want to stress yourself out and thinking too much about the game. You got to take it each day. And you know, this game gets stressful enough already.
Well, you know, our center fielder is on the mend right now, Jeremiah. So, you know, you never know how things might work out this weekend. Last thing before we go, Jeremiah, your bullpen guys, Morejon, Suarez, and Adam, all got into the All-Star game this year. They know, we know, every Padre fan knows you could have easily been there too.
No doubt.
How good did you feel for all three of those guys getting in? That was something special, and I know you guys all look out for each other and root for each other down there.
Oh yeah, man. It's I mean, right now, what it feels like is just I got 7 other brothers in that bullpen, you know. Like, just born and raised, you know, we grew up together. It just feels like that. With the amount of camaraderie that we have, just the amount of good guys that we have, and it's fun every day to go out there and just to see these guys. You know, I mean, I see them more than my own family. You know, my own girlfriend. I'm with them longer every day, so it's like you got to build these relationships with them. You know, and just yet alone, I think with the relationship that you build, it allows yourself and them, from what I believe in, to just feel more comfortable, and it allows you to just do better. You know, I mean, everyone's gonna do. It's more relaxing and feels better when you're feeling comfortable with the people you're around. And I say that all the time, you know, I mean, just yet alone being here in San Diego. But, oh, man, it's awesome just seeing them being an all-star. You know, that's such a huge – especially when Morejon got kind of like at the last second he got in. That was so sick. Like, it's a huge blessing to just be able to be a part of that bullpen that made history with the first ever three bullpen arms in the game. And, I mean – It's crazy, you know. Nothing but more proud of them, and it's whatever, you know. But the whole All-Star thing, I am not a person who would ever look at it in a way, because at the end of the time, my faith and my belief, it's all in God's hands. And when it's my time, it's my time, you know. And it's not on my timing; it's God's timing. And I'm a big believer in that. So there's nothing to ever worry about it. If it happens next year, or you know what, there's probably something greater that can happen again soon, you know. The last thing I remember too is, I think a World Series will mean a lot more better than being an All-Star.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, when you guys win the World Series, Jeremiah, you guys all get a ring. So that's what the whole thing is. It's all about. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. It's refreshing and a pleasure to catch up with you again. And good luck this weekend and the rest of the way, sir.
Thanks, Jeremiah.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me on. Thank you.